Hannah Murray on TRE in the afternoon.
Joining us on the line now is Moriarty. She's a youth worker and an advocate for young people and community well-being. She was a runner-up in last year's Celebrity Race Across the World with her cousin, actor and Ted Lasso star Cola Bocchini. Mary's joining up with others at the Brat Latin America Travel Festival coming up in London on the 8th of November. Welcome to the show, Mary Ellen.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's great to have you with us. And congratulations on your achievement last year. It was such fun to watch. Was it as much fun to be a part of?
Absolutely. It was the best thing I've ever done in my life, still to this day. And yeah, I actually can't believe it's been a year already, to be honest.
Oh, amazing. And you could tell that you and Cola were really close. You know, I know you grew up together and you obviously got on really well, because that can be one of the hardest challenges, I think, with these couples when they have arguments all the time.
Yeah, if you can't make up as quick as you can have a fight, I don't recommend going on a journey like that, because those long bus journeys and, you know, you don't really have that much time to yourself. So, yeah, luckily me and Cola are well able to fight as well as make up. So it was all good. Yeah, he's like a brother.
Oh, that's nice. And with regards to all the different things you had to do, I mean, you mentioned those long bus journeys. I think it's easy to underestimate as a viewer how much of a big deal some of these bus journeys are, how long you have to be. Some of them you get to sleep on them, but some of them where you're sitting up must be horrendous.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when we finished and me and Cola actually counted how many we'd done. I think we'd done about 34 in total. And I think the longest one, again, was about over 24 hours anyway. And yeah, as you saw from watching the show, there were some tragic moments with toilets. I think the sleeping situation as well. Everyone, all you hear is TikTok on the bus. No one wears headphones. You know, feet out. It's manic. But I miss it. Is that weird? I miss it.
It's funny, isn't it? It's one of those things, because at the time, I mean, do you forget that you're being filmed some of the time? Are you kind of thinking, this is a nightmare? Like, what are we doing on this bus? And why don't people shut up? We need to sleep. I mean, is it really difficult to not have a complete meltdown in front of the cameras?
Oh my God, I had a few meltdowns in front of the camera, to be honest. I think I got them out of my system in the first 2 weeks. And then after that, it was, I was used to it. We were very lucky with our team. I felt super comfortable with them. And like that, you literally, it's just like that annoying aunt at a family event, really, that just has the camera or, you know, like the camcorder back in the days. So, yeah, I did soon forget that there was cameras everywhere. But yeah, it was an experience of a lifetime, and yeah, it's great.
Because you really don't get any help, do you? Again, I think viewers might think, oh, I'm sure people are helping them and giving them a direction. Oh, you should probably go that way, and oh, I wouldn't spend that much, and all that. But that really doesn't happen. It's down to the two of you, and whatever decisions you make and whatever mistakes you make, that's it.
Oh, absolutely. I think you saw that from the very first episode when me and Cola were just living our best life in Lençol Maharenes, making cocktails. And yeah, I remember one moment the team had the camera crew had like a little meeting. And this is when we were trying to figure our way out, because otherwise we would have been stuck there for another night. And that's when we had to spend like £200 or something on a taxi. And basically, the team, the only thing that they could do was, have you exhausted all options? I heard that. We've heard that so many times. And that was their way of going, think outside the box. There is another way out. But that was as far as, that's as much as they could help us. We did not have a clue what we were doing or what we got ourselves in for. And we did not have any help along the way, apart from the odd kind of nods. But yeah.
And what were some of the hardest decisions that you had to make? I mean, obviously, with the limited budget, that must be something that you have to consider all the time. You know, how much things cost. Was that one of the hardest bits?
Absolutely. I think with race, it's a really hard balance to whether you're racing or you're really trying to soak up and enjoy the journey. And sometimes that comes at a cost. Just like when we decided to go to Uruguay, it was one of the most expensive countries in South America, and our budget was depleting. But we wanted to go there because obviously the St. Patrick Day parade was going on further south. So, you know, we did have to make some difficult decisions around the budget. Especially when you have a cousin who wants to buy tanning oil instead of a meal. So, yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. It's very difficult. However well you get on with the person you're traveling with, it seems like it would be virtually impossible that you're on the same page all the time. You know, one person might want to go and see a waterfall while the other person wants to do an overnight bus. Things like that must be challenging.
Yeah, I mean, luckily me and Colin were pretty much on the same wavelength. Like, I mean, he wouldn't be as, you know, one for nature as much as I am, but he did really step out of his comfort zone, and he was happy for me to kind of take the lead and like help decide on what locations we should go to, etc. And I wouldn't, no regrets. I think every route we chose was our route, and it was perfect. We got to see some amazing things and meet some amazing people. And like that, for someone who cries about going into the sea, he'd done it twice. So, yeah, it was great.
Brilliant. And am I right in saying that you ended up with £1 at the end left in your budget?
Yes, £1 left. It was incredible. I still have all the coins from my little bum bag to this day. We literally just had like that coins from every country we went to, and it equated to almost £1. So I think we hit the nail on the head in terms of, you know, balancing out our experience and the budget. Now, climbing up the volcano at the end wasn't ideal. Could we have saved a bit of money and got the chairlift? You know, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was amazing. We absolutely smashed it.
And one of the best moments for me of the series, because I could see how much it meant to you, how much you were really challenging yourself and going outside your comfort zone, was the dancing bit in the bar in Brazil. I could see your face when you were given this tiny little bikini to put on, like, oh my God. You did it though.
I did it. I absolutely did. When they handed that to me, I was like, I don't even wear two pieces in the comfort of my own, you know, country or around my own family. So to be in Brazil on a stage with a family, with a camera crew, was a bit mental. But do you know what? I remember just looking at everyone on the dance floor in Toa Toa, and there was all shapes and sizes, all ages. And I said, oh, do you know what? If they can, I will. You know, sod it. Let's go for it, Mary. And then it was really sweet, actually. I was like, Colin, no, you should go dance. And he goes, no, Mary, I think this is for you. Go up there and inspire people. And I said, okay, I'll try my best. And they didn't tell me I was going to be doing it with professional dancers, by the way. I literally thought this was like, it felt like the Butlins of Brazil, or like, you know, the holiday kind of, the haven of Brazil. And I didn't realize the dancers were going to be sculpted from the gods and as good as they were. So dancing beside them, it was a privilege, and just it was very special. I get emotional talking about it to this day, to be honest.
Aww. And was it quite liberating? I mean, we are generally as women self-conscious about our bodies, particularly if we're surrounded by people who are absolutely stunning that make us think, oh God, I don't look like that. Did it kind of help you? Have you been a bit less bothered since, and kind of this is me type attitude?
Absolutely. I mean, I call myself quite confident anyway, but that's not to say I don't have my days. I think one saying I try and drill in whenever I'm feeling a little bit insecure is comparison is the thief of joy. And when I say that out loud, I'm like, do not ruin this moment for yourself, Mary. enjoy every minute. And that's exactly what I did. And you could just feel the energy when I was on stage. Like even when I was missing the steps or I was a bit slower than the professionals, like people just coming to the dance floor and dancing with me. And that's what it was all about. Like it wasn't about trying to be the best dancer on stage. It was just about getting involved and embracing, I guess, the Brazilian way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So tell us about this festival that you're going to be a part of. You're going to be talking at the first Latin America Travel Festival coming up.
Yes, I'm so excited. So I'm going to be talking alongside Eamon, who done, I think, season 2. He went through Colombia in a different route or a different part of South America. It's going to be the two of us. Now, if I'm being completely honest, I think I have no idea what's in store. I know that I'm going to be on the stage and there's going to be many other Latin American organizations. And I guess it's just going to be talking about the beauty of traveling the road less traveled, I suppose, and how that's changed in this day and age. And that, I guess getting more stuck into the culturally rich experiences when we go to South America. I guess that's what I want to talk about anyway, because that's what was my biggest takeaway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very, very excited. What an honor, by the way. I remember I Googled it and I saw that David Attenborough was in the same venue. And I was like, oh my God, the David Attenborough.
That's pretty epic.
It's pretty epic, honestly. Forget Race Across the World. This is my claim to fame.
Oh. So with regards to travel, being on the show Race Across the World, has it made you rethink future holidays then and the kind of places that you want to see and how you want to see them?
Yeah, absolutely. I think now I do still love my city breaks and whatnot, but I absolutely will I will research the country. I will go on every forum looking for, those little quaint villages with the waterfalls that aren't, the most reviewed or the most saved on Google Maps. I love getting stuck into them. Like, I love a mundane day, like in traveling. I love to see where people go get their coffee, where their local park is, just what a day in the life of someone in that country is like. Those are my favorite moments. Yeah. Their supermarkets are like, so I think
recognized by Korean customers as this is a Korean brand.
That is popular in Korea.
Yeah.
And because you believe that the test of a true K-beauty is being approved by the Korean consumer, selling in Korea is not an option.
It's a compulsory.
Yeah, exactly.
That's our own
advice for everyone, really. When you speak to people who go on an all-inclusive holiday to a resort and have everything they ever need in that resort, as nice as that sounds, nice restaurants and don't need to go anywhere, they could be in any country in the world. They're not experiencing that country and its culture at all.
Absolutely. I mean, you just can't beat Putuqueju from a rodoviário. I'm butchering the pronunciation, but that's basically a bus station in Brazil. And, those moments where you come across the biggest characters and the chats, the talks with strangers along the way. You don't get that in an all-inclusive. You definitely don't. It's just that you're living in a bubble. I much prefer to be out dancing at the local nightclub, seeing how they get down, than these kind of stage performances. But look, now I do love an all-inclusive holiday too. I'm not gonna lie, but
got to have balance in life, haven't we?
Yeah.
And with regards to the other contestants, I know it was you could see that it was really nice whenever you had the stops in between and you'd all get together and have a little catch up. They were obviously really good fun. Did you all get on well?
Oh, we absolutely did. I think, in some moments, what was keeping us going or sane was knowing that we're going to have a break and be able to chill out for like the 36 hours at these checkpoints and also have a catch up with the rest of the gang and just not feel like you're going crazy because everyone's experiencing the same thing. Like, you know, our teammates are driving us mad. There's, you know, we're getting stressed out about maps, the language barrier. Everyone's having, does anyone understand the currency? Because I don't. Like, you know, it was great to know that we were all going through it. And yeah, the breaks, everyone was so great. We had so much fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you kept in touch? I mean, do any of you get together since?
Yeah, we definitely do. I mean, Scott and Sam definitely would have been the ones we kind of gravitated towards the most after race. But since then, like we went to Aber Voyage. We had like a little reunion with Freddie. Sam, Collar was there. Who else? And I think just a few from like behind the scenes, this camera crew and production. But yeah, it's great. Everyone's so lovely. Now, like, we always check in now and then. We've got group chats and we just, you know, see how each other are. And something like this, you know, still talking about race across the world today, I'll definitely be popping this into the chat and be like, hi. I'm very excited to be doing the festival.